Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Volunteers will put total under to crank us up. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The give to the tailback. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Lets it fly. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Runs through it, and runs through another one. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Trojans! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
That makes the score USC 7, Tennessee 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They'll go to the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He might want another play. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Making side adjustments here. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Lets it fly. Got his man on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. gun. The inside handoff, looking for a crease. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Calls his own number. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. They want to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Caught in the backfield. It's DeMarco. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires on the move. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down.
There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Trojans will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Touchdown USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, the ground game. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. They're going to ride this running back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
From the gun, the running back has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down right here. His opportunity, he gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bob! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And they did tack on the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. See if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. He breaks the tackle. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's DeMarco. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ackerman. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him in the flat. Gets away from one, finds room. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
On the play. 1st and goal, USC.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Powers forward. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, USC.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Vols in the hurry up. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He lets one fly deep. And the incomplete pass. It over in their own end.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
Looking for space. It's DeMarco. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Grabbed behind the line. It's DeMarco. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So here is the Tennessee offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and...
Gonna let it fly. He's got it up to 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Caught behind the line. It's Griffin. And the Volunteers can really attack on this second and short. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. He wants to change this route. A designed run for the quarterback. Breaks him. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Nothing but green grass down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Picked off. What a
defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Great place to start for this offense. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Across the 10. Touchdown Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
Here we go.
Trying to pound it in. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback keeps it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's McPherson. Here's a heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they're after him. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th. Going for the big play. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Running back searching for a hole. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Got some room into the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's 2nd in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Tennessee, 28.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. You know you're in trouble. Not only is this dude over 200 yards from scrimmage, but you are relentlessly hearing that song playing from the Trojan crowd.
Yeah, and everybody in this town gets excited about this team. USC is the team, and when you get to see the fireworks and the stars, the playmakers come out, they get jacked up.
Rides to back and leaves it. Showing off the arm. Past the first down marker and still running. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's McPherson. Finds his tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And the Vols will hustle to the line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's taking the shot. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. And that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Runs out, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a play the defense had to have, right? You're down in the game. Offense wants to stay aggressive and go for it on 4th, and they're throwing it. All you got to do is get one stop, regain the momentum, give it back to your offense, and they could not come up with the play.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They get to him as he throws.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, my goodness, he's not even close to the 1st down marker, and they'll have to give up the football. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. So here is the Tennessee offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's McPherson. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They go right back to it. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's DeMarco.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. The give to the back. There he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The offense changing the play. Try to get it to the edge. Got room to work. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Trying to get in the corner. Powers through the defender. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss. They'll run play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The Vols want to move quickly. Reads it, fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Snapped it in the shotgun. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fight.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball! He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nobody's got him.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
That keeps the score. USC 49, Tennessee 34.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.